Dr. Elva Edwards from childhoodloss.com. Sometimes people say, well, what's the point of seeing your imprints? Well, when I was a little girl, I was in Sunday school, and we had this song that we would sing called This Little Light of Mine. And if you Google it or go to YouTube and search, This Little Light of Mine is on there. And it's like this little light of mine, this little thing that's inside of me, I'm going to let it shine. And you see, I think that that's the light that is often dimmed when we lose a parent when we're a child. Because, you watch children, they just are full of energy and full of life and want to tell you things and want to participate. And sometimes what people do, adults or whatever happens, kind of puts a kibosh on their joy, like a kibosh on being able to put themselves out there. And for the most part, I think that often happens with children who lose a parent when they're a child. And for whatever reason, it might be for one person because they don't feel like they're good enough or they didn't have enough support from a parent. But when we talk about this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, we're talking about really being able to, as an adult, fulfill our purpose. What are you here for anyway? What are we to do with this life we have? And so much of our time when we've lost a parent, when we were a child, has been spent on wondering about the past. I know mine has been. And, in some ways, you can say, well, I wish I didn't have to do that, but I'm glad I did do it because I'm happy. And I feel like I am letting my light shine. And I'm hoping that my light shines over all of these other people who have lost lost a parent when they were a child because they have the same kind of hurt that I had and experienced. I'm never saying that is completely gone. We never know. We never know when the very last tear or the very last feeling that we have about it will arise. But I do know that everyone has gifts to bring into the world, and we don't bring them into the world very well until we really love ourselves. And that losing a parent when we were a child often put a bit of a kibosh on our self-love. And that is something I really had to learn and that I talk about in my classes on healing from childhood loss. When you love yourself and you see that, all those ideas I had about myself, all those ideas I had about myself because I didn't have a parent when I was a child, were just ideas. It really wasn't true. It didn't really have anything to do with me. And so when you really get it deep in the soul, then you too can let your light shine. And that's what I would like to see. Everybody in the world's light shine. It's just that those of us who lost a parent when we were a child, sometimes we need to do a little work to get there. And that's fine. We can do it. Believe me, it's worth it. I'll see you next week.